next set of Nakshatra Sama Awards, we have some very special people joining us. I'm going to request one by one the award givers for the next set of Nakshatra Samman. I'm going to request Mr. Ricky Cage to please come on stage now.
On to the award section, please.
On to the award stage, please, on the left. Requesting Mr. Christopher Ripley, CEO of Sinclair Media Group, to also please take the award stage, sir, on the left.
A loud round of applause for Mr. Ripley.
Mr. Christopher Ripley, CEO of Sinclair Group, all the way from the United States of America. And also requesting a very special guest who's just joined us on stage to give away the award, Mr. Shekhar Kapoor. I know you're mobbed right in front. Requesting Mr. Shekhar Kapoor to please join us on the award stage on the left.
Krishna, I think it's going to take some more time with
yeah,
Mr. Shekhar Kapoor.
That's why I'm just repeating, Mr. Shekhar Kapoor. Don't be Mr. India and get, you know.
Mr. Shekhar Kapoor to the
on the
award
stage
section
with Mr. Ricky Cage and Mr. Christopher Ripley. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for Mr. Shekhar Kapoor. Right.
All right then. Well, Krishna, it has been an incredible year for this next person that we're going to award with the Nakshatra Samman, this Indian flutist who has won 2 Grammy Awards for Best Contemporary Instrumental Album, ladies and gentlemen, and Best
Global Music Performance for a very special track. Not 1, 2 Grammys in 1 Grammy Award session. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this.
His melodies speak to the soul. A Bansuri maestro who knows how to keep his audience spellbound. Transcending boundaries, touching hearts with his ethereal music. His brilliance shines even brighter on the world stage. TV9 Network Nakshatra Samman goes to the global star, Rakesh Chaurasia.
Ladies and gentlemen, global star Rakesh Chaurasia requesting him to please come on stage and take the Nakshatra Samman from Ricky Cage, another global star, music himself, and of course, Mr. Shekhar Kapoor and Mr. Christopher Ripley. Wow, what a star-studded stage that is, ladies and gentlemen.
It sure is, Krishna. Mind if I just go there and get a little picture click?
Yeah, I know. I want a selfie bomb that stage. All right. What a year it has been for Mr. Rakesh Chaurasia, ladies and gentlemen. What
For
a
Indian
year.
music. For Indian music.
What a year for Indian music.
And Mr. Chaurasia, please don't go. We do have a couple of questions for you as well. May you please make sure the mic lands up in the award section.
Of course, he's been presented with the Pashamkara stole and the Da Milano gift hamper as well. All right, Mr. Chaurasia, thank you for staying with us. Quick question.
The question is quite far away. It's fine.
All right. Well, you were taking all those Grammys so far away from us here in India. We were all watching and so proud to watch you do that. Playing the Indian Bansuri flute and garnering a global audience. Sir, tell us, what was that moment like? I mean, music is about awards. We all know that. But what is it to play the Indian Bansuri and win a global award with it?
Well, I would like to, first of all, a big blessing from my guru, Padma Vibhushan Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, and then I would like to thank Ustad Zakir Hussain for getting me into this collaboration. My family, my kids, and my wife, who was wishing more than me to have this award. But when the name was called, I stood up and I didn't know what to do. Because I was not expecting, because here it was fine, like, okay, we might get it, you know, because we have big names. But when the category was announcing there with huge amount of artists and everything to get this, but the first thing what came in my mind that I'm grabbing something for my country through my music.
Oh, lovely, lovely. It's for the country,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen. It's for the country, it's for India, Indian Basuri player, Indian flautist,
sir.
as it's called in English. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
For
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
gracing us with your presence.
All our esteemed award givers, Mr. Cage, Mr. Ripley, and Mr.
Requesting
Shekhar Kapoor,
all of them
please
to stay on
with
stage.
us.
All right, Mr. Ripley, Mr. Cage, and Mr. Shekhar Kapoor requesting you guys to stay on stage. Mr. Chaurasia, please, thank you for joining us. We have another very, very special couple of awards to give. Next up is an athlete from Punjab who is the Indian record holder in the 1500 meters category.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Before that,
Take a look at this
before
one.
that,
She is setting the track and podium on fire. India's Gen Z athletic queen is on a record-breaking spree. With rich sporting genes, she is born to run with the wind. Aiming to shine at the biggest stage, India hopes to fet a new Olympic hero. TV9 network Nakshatra Samman goes to the rising star, Harmilan Bains.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Harmilan Bains.
but there she is.
More Nari Shakti to India. Rising star, Harmilan Kaur Bains. Harmilan, stay with us. We've come to you this time. You've been running for India and getting all the laurels for it. We've run towards you this time around. So tell us, I've been asked to come on stage as well. I mean, look at the gentleman who is giving you these awards. I mean, these are gentlemen who, are distinguished gentlemen, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, if I may. And we've been talking about Nari Shakti before this came about. Tell us, where does your Shakti come from? And, where do you get, because it's not 100 meters. It's not 200 meters. It's 1,500 meters, Harmilan.
Well, this Nari Shakti for 1500 meters come from my dad. And for the 1500 meters, I just give my all the, for 1500 meters, my everything to my dad, and for 800 meter everything for my mom. I won 2 medals over there in Asian Games, one for my dad and one for my mom. When I won, the only thing was like my parents were talking about to win medal in Asian Games just because my mom had a medal in Asian Games. And they want me to repeat history, so I did it. But I just took 2 medals, one for my dad and one for my mom.
Harmilan, one question that a lot of my friends wanted to ask you as well was that you have some real cool-looking track stars out there, okay? Look at the Usain Bolts and the dreadlock Afro-American runners and track stars, but you have a very cool-looking hairstyle yourself. आपको लगता है कि आपके 1500 की दौड़ में कभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम आती है, ट्रेनिंग में प्रॉब्लम आती है, because it looks really cool.
अभी इतना अच्छा लग ही रहा है तो प्रॉब्लम कैसे आ सकती है?
Well, there you have it, Harmilan Bains, ladies and gentlemen. But that's not all. Again, asking Mr. Cage, Mr. Ripley, and Mr. Kapoor, please stay on with us. One more person that we have to.
We have one more award, requesting the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen to please stay on stage for just one more award. We have, finally, now, after a professional track and field athlete, we have a professional shooter. Ladies and gentlemen, our next Nakshatra Samman winner holds the current world record in women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions, which was set while she won the gold medal at the 2022 Asian Games. Take a look at this.
An accidental shooter, her marksmanship has left the world awestruck. Now aiming for the greatest glory, she has Olympic gold in her crosshairs. TV9 Network Nakshatra Samman goes to the shooting star, Sift Kaur Samra.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sift Kaur Samra, our next Nakshatra Samman winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep the applause rolling, please. Sift Kaur Samra. You know, Sift, we have a quick question for you as well. Right in the AV that you just saw over here, it starts with the sentences, an accidental shooter, that, you know, her marksmanship is something that the entire world is now talking about. And this is that one little story that might not be, you know, well versed with the common multitude out there. क्या आप बताना चाहेंगे अपनी story के बारे में? Why is it that an accidental shooter today is winning accolades for the country?
So when I was introduced into the shooting, and we were not knowing about the shooting because I came from a very small city, Faridkot from Punjab. So there's my dad's friend, son. He's a shooter. He told my dad that Sift should try it. So I still remember it was a June vacations from the school, and I went to his range. He do shotgun, and I tried it. And after the June vacations, I gave my name for the shooting. And my dad called school, and they were like, how she can become a shooter, we don't know anything about it. And the teacher said, ki, okay, no worries, she will get a certificate. District I was alone, and I went for a state. I performed 4th in first time. So from there it started, and my dad helped me a lot.
The one thing I can understand is that we've been talking about it over here, for the development of sports in this country, development of infrastructure is very important. The availability of infrastructure, in fact, gives birth to sports people, and especially a sport like yours requires infrastructure, doesn't it? Because as they say, banega to badega India. How important was the fact that you had that shooting range to lead to the fact that you eventually end up sending the world record?
That's the point, that now the Indian government is doing great, but in 2016, my dad made that range at my home for my training, and I had range at my home, like in a small city. So this is all that my dad did for me, and now also I have my mom. I would really love to invite her on the stage. She's
Please
here.
Please do. Proud mother making videos.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the actual shooting star that is now coming up on stage. A loud round of applause.